Hey everyone, this is Alex.
This is Bashka. We're the Fool's Odyssey. Well, wait, Fool's Odyssey podcast? That's what you call it?
Yeah.
Well, anywho, we're the Fools, and this is our Odyssey.
Nice. Second episode and we kind of fudged the intro. Nice.
Yep. Woo!
Okay, so let's do a recap of what we talked about last week. So last week we talked about the Kardashev's scale
Right.
and about our thoughts on advanced civilization and other life forms.
Like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3.
So just a quick recap of that. Type 1 is being able to harness our energy on the planet.
Yep.
Type 2, being able to harness the energy of our solar system. Yeah, solar system.
Star, so well, and by extension, solar system.
Type 3, our galaxy. And then the fourth, type 4, is universe.
Right.
Our universe. And type 5 is multiple universes.
Multiple universe.
So type 5 is kind of interesting because we left off at parallel universes and worlds. Right? So the idea that there might be multiple universes out there is kind of weird to think about.
Kind of weird? I thought it was very, very weird. Imagine. Just imagine. So, well, anywho, before the start of this episode, I kind of watched several videos on YouTube about parallel universe and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Good heaven, my head hurts. Quantum system on a superposition. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Because this is all like theoretical. Apparently, there was some evidence, quote unquote, a few years ago that they're showing particles going backwards.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
In Antarctica. That's what scientists discovered. And that's not possible because it shouldn't go backwards. And then they're saying that's evidence for a parallel universe that in their universe, everything goes backwards.
And just one happened to pass by to our space and then just shows, pew, flew the other way around.
It just happened to be there. And it was just like, interesting. So potentially, if there was parallel universes or Earths, in their side, everything is backwards.
So, but here's the thing, though. According to the video that I watch, a condition for a parallel universe to actually occur, so to speak. Like how sometimes we talk like another version of me who picks up a pen and the one who just walks by ended up like become a billionaire or something. Remember that talk?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like, according to this professor, god damn, I should have wrote this down. But yeah, somebody was saying that the condition for it to be for the branch to happen is when a quantum system is in superposition. And superposition is a condition where it could be in a multiple state.
What do you mean by that?
So, for example, if it's like an, like a ultra radioactive stuff, it has a decay and a non-decay state. That's what it meant. It has both state in one time. For example, like the what's his name? Schrodinger's cat?
That's the one.
Yeah, so having a both state of a live cat and a dead cat kind of thing. The thing is, on one of the conversations they were talking about, the insanity is that you don't have to do anything to happen because in your body, there is a radioactive...
Yeah, we're all...
Yes, exactly, we all are. And that it's always in a superposition. So it's always in a state that maybe it decay, maybe it's not. So by that instant, it happens every second. And every second, that superposition was, how do I say this, like flipping on both sides, like every 5,000 times? Every second. Stuff might decay and may not. So just by that, imagine how many branches there are for every single thing. I thought like it's gonna happen, like, for example, like when it happens to me and what happens to you, like different thing. It seems like according to the theory, it wasn't that. Because the three relation that the stuff has to happen was that it has to be in one, the superposition, and second has an entanglement, which means that superposition is connected to other stuff in the space. So it not just affect one thing, but one thing will affect everything else. Ah, my head! my head!
It's a very hard concept to wrap around.
Yeah, we're the fools, remember?
Yeah.
We're not the quantum physicists, so we're doing this out of just super fun. And it is fun, but holy crap.
Yeah, just like, to let everyone know, we did try to watch videos of it, and we couldn't understand it at all.
We did. My brain melted from my left ear, so we kind of, understanding is not the one. We were fascinated by it. We tried to think that we understood, but not at all, of course.
Well, that's why we're called the fools, right? We just think we know.
Well, it's fun, so that's why we do it. Woo! Yeah, we just think we know, even though we know that we don't know. See? That's a superposition too, is it not?
Wait, so every movement we do, it makes a branch
Not even every second. I think the decay or not decay state is flipping like 500, like 500 or 5,000 times, somewhere around that, every second.
Okay, so every second we create 5,000 more realities.
May or may not. That's the thing. Ow! I feel good. Da, 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 da.
So how do you, at what point do you think we're able to discover that this thing is real or this thing is possible?
I think it's gotta be tier 3, dude. Tier 3 civilization. Me, I'm very suspicious of black hole. Black hole seems too fun.
That's what Stephen Hawking said too. Like black holes are the key to another dimension or world.
Because I don't know, for me, like, I don't really know much about... The only thing I know about black hole is that it has an event horizon, that's stuff that you really don't want to pass.
Mhm.
And this thing called Hawking radiation.
Which is?
Black holes decaying. But that's only surface level I know about it. Like, but does that mean a black hole would just disperse and disappear? By time? I wonder if that's what it is.
It doesn't its energy scatter or something? Because energy can't go away, right?
Oh, because entropy. No, my room is entropy. It's always in the most chaotic situation it could be.
Okay, first off, why did we choose a complicated topic to talk about? Like this is absolutely crazy.
Right. Let's talk more in the fantasy more. Less in less the physics. Parallel world, parallel universe.
What ifs? Okay, what if there was? What kind of world would you want to see?
No, I don't want to see. Because if I know there's a me doing better than what I am right now, it'll make me kind of depressed. Kind of.
No, but it doesn't have to be like that kind of world. Maybe you want to see like a anime world or a Digimon world or...
Imagine every time we're born, we're like every baby born with like another egg. And then as we grow up, the egg also grow up. Like you have your lifelong pet kind of thing. Wow, that'd be pretty sick. We could make that a thing. We could make that a story.
In these universes, are we all aging at the same rate? Or is some of them in the future?
What do you mean by that?
Because you say every second we make 5,000 universes?
Huh.
Are those same universes moving at the same rate of time as us? Or are they going faster or going slower?
We don't know. Because according to the thing, it should be the same. But at the same time, if it's like time, I have no idea. But if it's like technology advancements, that's a completely different talk, right?
I guess so, because of how slight changes can alter the...
Exactly. Horrifying idea. Holy crap! The scales are huge.
So what kind of worlds would you want to see? Like, do you want to see yourself as a successful businessman or, some hobo living in a pizza box?
That's me right now. So... I don't know. Me, I don't want something normal. You know what I mean?
What's normal, though?
What I have right now.
So you want to see another version of you that's exactly the same?
No, I don't want that. I want something more messed up.
What's considered more messed up for you?
Like, I don't know, like all humans have wings, or every, different race actually means different thing. Like, some people have wings, some people have, 8 legs, some people have, 3 face. I don't know. Like when they say different race, it's not just a slight, difference in hair color, or skin color, or weight, or height, more diverse, a lot more stuff could be more interesting.
Is that more, you mean like a different species almost?
Almost, yeah.
That's kind of...
horrifying, right? I know.
But is it easier for you to comprehend something that's vastly different versus just some minor differences?
No, not at all. Because for me, if I want something that I can comprehend. Just as crazy as it could be. Bring it on,
Wouldn't it be odd if you were transported into a parallel Earth where everything...
And then see everybody was like that and I'm just this? That sounds fun.
No. Where everything is exactly the same.
Huh?
Everything is exactly the same. All the stuff in your room is the same. But all the colors are inverted or opposite.
Ooh, I'd probably go crazy for a couple weeks. For 3 days, I'll be like, why is my screen blue? It's like...
Yeah, that's what I mean, right? That kind of small change. Do you think that will make you insane versus something grand?
You think that's small? I don't think how how light reflected differently is a small thing. So I think that's that's an intense problem.
Or I don't know, maybe a slight change where the numbers are weird. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's 5, 6. No, 5, 7, 9, 10.
No. What if everybody have 6 fingers instead of 5? That would freak me out. I would be like, huh? What does this other finger do?
Or what if we have 4 fingers?
Where's my middle finger? How do I flip people off? I can't.
Or what if everyone had hands for feet? You think that'd be weird?
As we're be like monkey?
Yeah, we're like monkeys.
But we are monkey though, ish.
But no, but our feet are more hands-like, you know.
I think that'll be really, really convenient. Yeah, imagine all the stuff you can do. Because that means you could walk with your feet or your hand, right?
Yeah, but then you would have to wash your hands more thoroughly.
Excuse you, that's basic hygiene, you nasty, nasty pig. You gotta wash your hand and your feet regardless. How dare you make it sound like it's something you don't do normally? You nasty, nasty, uncultured swine. Holy crap.
Do you? So when you go home, the first thing you do is you wash your feet?
Yes, I wash my feet, I wash my face, I wash my hand. That's all.
I wash my hands and face, but I don't wash my feet.
I wash my feet. I'm wearing work boots. Remember, that's nasty.
I mean, I guess, but I have socks on. That's what socks are for. Protect your feet.
I don't think so. I don't think socks help very well. Parallel world. Oh. Come on, focus.
We get sidetracked too easily.
Too easily.
That's why we're the fools, man.
Yay!
Like, I think last week you were saying if I would prefer seeing would you say like a world where everything was exactly like me, or?
Oh, the one that I want to see, or the one that I don't particularly want to see?
No. Last week before we ended our podcast, you were saying, there's a world. Imagine a world where everyone was exactly like you.
Yeah, just imagine. Instead of like a parallel world, you know, where everything's like a different reality.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everything is exactly the same. So, for example, if you have a way to observe that universe,
yeah,
what you see is that you'll see yourself observing yourself. You're observing or yourself observing yourself. And when you start pointing at it and laughing, like, what the hell? Everybody goes like pointing at it like, what the hell? Everyone pointing at it now. Imagine if you know that it exists, you know?
So that's just like a mirror world.
Kind of like a mirror world. And then you got thrown there.
That sounds like a Twilight Zone episode or something. That's too freaky.
Right? It's scary. Imagine if you got thrown there and everybody thought you were you, but you're not you. And then you met yourself.
Did they mimic my movement?
Well, the moment you got thrown there, you're out of the loop.
What do you mean by out of the loop? So, like, I can do my own thing.
Kind of, yeah, but then there's still you in that world that was still doing what, you know, everybody in the mirror world did. And they would encounter him. What would you do?
But wouldn't they find it odd, or would they just continue living?
Well, I mean, they would know that, right? Because they were just doing their own thing until, well, you got caught off the loop and got thrown into their world.
So they wouldn't suspect a thing because they'll just continue doing whatever they're doing, right? Walking.
Because they don't know, yeah. But then they just see like somebody who looks like a split, like a split of themselves, like it's just completely the same. How would you react when you see that?
Actually, there's I don't know if it's a theory or it's true, but people are saying
doppelganger.
Yeah, like a doppelganger. Like if you were to see yourself in real life, you wouldn't recognize yourself. That's what they're saying, and there's no way of us telling or knowing because we don't have a doppelganger in real life.
You don't know that.
Not that we know of.
There you go. You don't know that. Don't say things, dude.
So, in that regard, how would you know that world is you if you can't tell if it is you?
Right? What is real?
How could this be real if our eyes are not?
Exactly. Oh my god.
This is really hard to think about because I was thinking if you were to somehow be transported into a parallel world for a little bit.
Mm-hmm. As in the one where I'm actually there and whatnot?
No, just say you're in our mirrorverse or something.
Uh-huh.
Where everything is the same but opposite, right?
Yeah.
You're in there for a moment and you're just like, oh shit, this is not where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. And
then you get bounced back to our Earth. Does all that information stay with you, do you think?
I don't know. What if we just go away like a dream? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you think oh, that was a weird dream? Or do you think you're able to remember everything that happened in that moment?
Well, can I tell you something? You're talking to the worst person when it comes to memory and vividness. Because I could make something exist and something not exist at the flip of a finger.
So you're saying you went to multiple parallel worlds?
Multiple times. Might as well. Because sometimes I could sure something happens, 100%. I'm like, no, you said this to me. And it's a fact too. You told me some fact that you've never told me.
Yeah.
And I would know it. And then and I would just but you told me. No, I never did. No, you did. I'm pretty sure you did. No, I never did. I'm like, where do I get this information then? Like Vincent, I got Vincent's middle name out of nowhere.
Really?
Because I told he was I asked him his full name, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you'll never figure out. I'm like, Vincent? He's like, holy crap, how did you know that? How did you know my middle name? It's not even my last name, it's my middle name. How did you know that? I'm like, oh, really? I think you told me that. Never. I would never say my middle name to anyone. I'm like,
That's what people are saying. That's evidence of a parallel universe because of the you heard of the term Mandela effect?
from the dude.
Yeah, where a lot of people thought he died when he didn't.
Mm.
And people are saying, well, that's probably a cause of split in the parallel universe where there is a universe where Mandela did die, and just people are just remembering that fact, or deja vu, where you have a feeling you know something, but that never happened.
Are you sure you want to talk deja vu with me? Because
You get that feeling a lot, right?
I have so many of that in my life, like a lot of those. Does that mean I'm like a what do you call it? A slider, not a slider. What is it? Slipping into like a different universe kind of thing.
I don't know. How do you know when you slipped into another universe?
I don't know because I only got that memories, and I don't even know where I see that memories. Because one time at work, I know that one time, like, if I open this door, I will bump into somebody and they'll drop their stuff. Like, I had that memory the moment I'm in the freezer. I was like, what? And then, like, no, it's not gonna happen. I opened it and it hit someone and it happened.
Oh.
I don't know when I remember that info, but I just remember at the moment.
Yeah.
If I do this, it'll happen, and it actually happened. Like, so far in my life, I tried to, what do you call it, fight against it.
Yeah.
Like, didn't do what it does.
Yeah.
It would end up happening. So far, I just believe it as a fate.
Now, do you think that's evidence of a parallel universe, or that's just...
I don't know. I think I'm just going crazy.
Maybe it's just clairvoyant. You just don't know it.
Maybe I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to see anything anymore. It's scary, man. It's like horrifying because you know it's gonna happen. You don't know why you know it's gonna happen, but it happened anyway. You know what I mean? You're like, nothing you can do can stop it. It's just
Not only did you reach enlightenment, but you opened your third eye.
Good God.
This is what I think. It's what I want to believe. I know it's not true. It's what I want to believe. Is that, you know how we have dreams that sometimes, like, we have dreams, right?
Of death, yeah?
Not death, but just like in general, just any dreams that we have. I think that's just us remembering our life from a different time or a different universe.
So you're saying when you have a dream that you got chased by like a dragon and you got eaten and then you're alive is your save point kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of.
You just look back on your save point like, what? It's a different world. You know?
And then when we die, it's like our energy, I guess, gets transported to another universe. And then we get reborn there. So kind of like reincarnation in a way.
But yeah, I don't want to talk about my dreams. It's too real. Because I want to say no, that's not the case, but I don't know.
But you don't know.
Because I had some dreams that's really, really disturbing. So I don't want to talk about it right now until you guys got to know me better. And then until then.
Well, we can talk about one dream that you told me about.
Which one?
Where you felt like you got stabbed.
Stop. Oh. No! That was one of the dream I don't want to talk about.
This guy I knew.
This guy I knew told me that he got a dream where he was like a lady knight and then fighting another knight, got stabbed in the stomach, and he could feel how painful it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up screaming. So I can still feel the pain too right now.
No, not you, my friend.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. He said that he could, felt it even right now. So useless.
Yeah, I know this is kind of crazy to think about, but it's like, I don't know, maybe. Yeah. We don't know what happens when we die. It could be possible.
Maybe. Possible.
Do you think it's well? Remember last week you told me that light can escape black holes, so maybe that's a possibility that we can warp to another place in the black hole.
You think, or you just get spaghettified and then that's the end of it?
Well, apparently the spaghettified is just a theory. It's not even. We don't know.
Oh, really? Eh? Oh, I see. I mean, what's gonna happen is is it even possible to tell?
I don't know.
That's what I mean, right?
But the thing is, the black hole has to be pretty big, is what I saw on YouTube.
Oh, is it like for someone to actually pass through?
Yeah, it has to be like really huge.
So like you don't have to be spaghettified to actually want through.
So I was wondering, maybe they can just send in a probe or something and see what happens. But I don't know if it'll...
I got a feeling it'll get crushed to like... But then how send a probe and then what?
And then just see what happens.
Nothing escapes it though. Nothing happens. What do you mean? Nothing happens. It just... How are you gonna send the data? Even light doesn't escape black hole.
We'll find a way. Not in our lifetime, of course, but maybe in like 2,000 years from now.
I think humanity will kill itself before that happens. We're not gonna be type 1 ever, gentlemen. That's it. That's the end.
I mean, we're pretty close according to the scale, 0.7.
We're not getting there. Just growing skeptical.
So even if it was a gateway to another world, it's a one-way trip. So there's no coming back.
What if the black hole's still there?
It doesn't...
Will it get you to a different world?
Well, it's just a theory, right? This is what Stephen Hawking said. So if you're able to go back... you know what? I think it's because the wormhole, you don't get to choose where to go. You just get pooped out to another universe.
Bloop.
Yeah.
Outside of white hole? Have you heard of that one?
No, what's a white hole?
I think I don't know if it's just like a fun, like I don't even think this is like science. I'm not sure if it is or not. Like I've only heard of this like once too, and I think if I'm not remembering wrong, for black hole it's something that's like it's like a completely like dense. It's like something like it's not sucking in, but it's a hole, right? That like pretty much the image is like it absorbs or like it what do you call it, pulls in anything beyond the event horizon, right? A white hole is the reverse. It expels everything.
So what is it expelling?
So a point in the space that just expels. So it's kind of like, I don't know, probably a massive sun or whatever. And people said that everything that got sucked by a black hole just got spewed out through the white hole on the other side.
So they're saying if you do survive a black hole, you get shitted out somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all possible, right? Anything's a possibility.
Yeah, because we don't know anything yet.
Do you want to know? That's the real question. Do you want to know?
That's my my motto in life.
No?
Not knowing is happiness.
So in your lifetime, what's the limit of your knowledge? How much do you want to know that's possible?
I don't know. Because, how do I say this? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to know.
Do you want to know that us being a type 2 civilization is possible? Do you want to know that?
No. I don't want to know. Because I got a feeling I don't want to know anything beyond what I can know. Does that make sense?
So anything you can comprehend is okay. Anything you can't is you don't want to know about it.
But I want, I'm curious. Well, I'm human. I'm curious and greedy. So, I would want to know, but at the same time, not really. Because knowing stuff changes you. And I don't know. I kind of like myself right now, so.
Okay, so say there is evidence that a parallel universe or Earth does exist. How does that change you?
Probably go like, wow, am I doing better there? What did I do different? I'd be curious, but I don't know. Maybe I don't want to know about that. Because, yeah, this is, no, I don't want to know.
See, now you understand my predicament. I don't want to know there's an Alex out there that's a trillionaire because he went to McDonald's instead of Burger King. And I don't want to know that there's an Alex living in a pizza box because I decided to go Domino's instead of Pizza Hut.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really mind. Like that, for me, I don't care if it happens. As in, like, I mean, nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean? Like, knowing it doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I picked this one, so I go to KFC now instead of, Burger King or McDonald's. Like, it's just whatever. I feel like it right now, so I'm doing this kind of thing. You know what I mean? That thing doesn't really matter. It's just like the potential is what scares me. Like the potential of what could be is a horrifying idea for me.
So what if somehow you're able to a parallel universe you sent you information going, hey Boschka, if you go to Church's Chicken instead of KFC, you'll meet someone there and you'll work out a business deal and you get $1 trillion. Would you continue that path or would you just be like, no, I can't?
I think that's a scam. And I would not trust it.
You can't trust your own information.
I don't know. Is it really me? How do I know it's me though? Like that's the thing, right? Is he gotta say this secret code that only exists inside my head?
Yeah.
Because then I'd probably freak out. I'd probably make a big deal about it.
But wouldn't you be curious to be like, oh, what if I go to Church's?
I mean, I'd probably go if there's nothing like contradicting with what I'm doing at the moment. Mm-hmm. Then yeah, totally. Like I'd probably go, but will I actually go with the deal? Probably not. Simply because I don't trust myself.
Now, here's the other thing I just thought of right now is that in each universe is always a slight variance, right? Mm-hmm. So just because you tell your other parallel universe, hey, do this, and then you'll become rich beyond your wildest imagination.
But what I'm saying is that, like by that little switch and whatever, right? But what I'm saying is that the parallel universe me did not receive that information to become a millionaire, right? Mm-hmm. If I received that information and do what he did, will I still become a millionaire though?
That's what I mean, right? So then if you follow his path, does that mean you two are now the same universe, or are you guys consider different universes?
I would say different. It can't be the same. Can't be the same.
So if it's not the same, then...
Because there's a variable on it, right? Yeah.
If it's not the same, then that means you wouldn't be rich going to Church's or KFC. It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you either way.
No. You don't know that. You could be even richer than that. Or you could be like Pizza Box. I don't know. Like, that's what I mean. Now, you just don't know.
Wow, that's kind of crazy. Like, what if he told, like, this parallel Boschka told you, okay, Boschka, you have to go to Church's, but you need to take exactly 32 steps to get there. Do you need to take exactly this bus at exactly this time? You need to spend this amount of money on the bus fare, and you need to leave at this time exactly and arrive at that time exactly.
That sounds like, like I'm paying a ransom, you know what I mean? Like, who do you have? Like, do you have my family or something? Why are you writing me this? Like, how much do you want?
Do you think that's possible to follow those kind of instructions to be able to match?
But no, it won't match because it exists under the information itself. But I don't know. Here's the thing, though. Remember when I told you about the deja vu thing?
Yeah.
What if you had the deja vu?
That you done all this?
You would just walk into McDonald's or KFC and so you got a deja vu. Whoop. Oh, you know what? I'll go to KFC today. Like, or something like that. And then you met someone. Would that be the same, though? What do you think? The information doesn't come out of anywhere, right? At least like from personal point of view, it's just a snap of a finger thing.
But what if that was just you trying to send you information and it just happens to hit you at that moment?
But then you don't know you get that information from, right?
You don't know, but...
Exactly.
That's what deja vus are, right?
No, at least I don't know. For me, when deja vu happened, it's not by your choice. What happened next is not up to you. You know it's gonna happen. You can't change it. So by that moment, if I got the information that I'm going to KFC, I'm going.
So...
it's not like a maybe I should go. No, like the moment I'm like the image, I'll be like in front of KFC opening the door. I'm like, wait, I thought I'm gonna go to McDonald's. Well, I'm already here. Fuck it. You know what I mean? Like it would be like that.
Do you think it's like a higher being just going, hey, this guy's going to churches? I don't think I'll make him go to KFC today.
Maybe. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't want to know. Like, this thing hurts my head. Like, every time it happened, it bothers me. I'm like, oh, shit. Because, like, yesterday night, too, I was playing this game with my friend. It's a new game. It just came out. Like, I never played it. And I'm like, hold up. I know this scenery. I'm like, it's going to jump at me and I'm going to shoot its back. Boom. Like, shit. It just happened. I'm like... Why though? What does this information benefit me? Like, it does nothing to me. It's like...
Because you're not able to process that information fast enough.
What do you mean? Yeah, well, no. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess. But it happened as I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean? I'm not even thinking about the game. I'm thinking about the information in my head. And it happened exactly as what it happened.
I'm thinking it's like an angel or something going, hey, I bet I can fuck with this guy. And his friend's like, oh yeah, do it. Kind of thing.
Hey, bet you $20 I could, like, mess this guy up right now.
Don't lie. If you were an angel or spirit, you would do exactly the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's why I'll be in hell. I won't be in heaven doing the good things. I'll be the bad guys.
Do you think spirits are like people who are trapped in between this world and a parallel universe?
No, I think spirits are something that's not how do I say this? It's not a being as like a person who died and like become a ghost. Like, ghost is like a human, right? For me, spirit is more of how do I say this? Almost like a belief. Is, for example, like if you believe a cave is haunted, the cave feels scarier than it actually is. You know what I mean?
So it's just like energy feeding off of people.
Exactly. It's just the thought, and not just the people, the human, like the animals too. Like how the environment around it behave, like the trees, the soil, the rain, everything. It's just like the thing that makes it giving a certain energy to that place. That's what I consider a spirit.
Oh, interesting. So to you, spirits and ghosts are different things.
It's not a soul.
Are ghosts and souls the same thing?
Ghost. That's why I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits, but not ghosts.
How about souls?
Souls is just consciousness.
So all those three things are different. It's not possible to communicate with the dead.
Yeah, because their consciousness is laid to rest. So to speak, the brain is dead.
I see. Well, according to my theory, we've already been transported to another dimension at that point.
I mean, that's...
Which is why we cannot communicate with the dead, because there's nothing there. We already, got blasted to another...
We're already there. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Or even, like, the moment you die, like if you believe in heaven and hell, maybe heaven and hell is just like, a separate special dimension,
Well, according to us, I guess, heaven and hell are like the 5th tier 5 civilization. Yeah.
Right. That is true. Something that a tier 5th or, tier 5 civilization made.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel, I don't know, a lot better. Well, life in general. By the way, have I ever told you that I saw hell once?
Did you?
Because when I was a kid, I was playing rollerblade. I was like, I don't know, 6 or 5. I was playing. This is my first time using a rollerblade, so I was like, I'm watching TV, people doing cool tricks and whatnot, right? So I was, I was doing like this wall run and trick and stuff like that. So I was in my cousin's house, and right across my cousin's house, there's a graveyard, and there's one grave that was like dug out. But then it was like, I don't know, probably the people hasn't been there yet or whatever. I don't know. But I was like playing around like in front of her because in front of my cousin's house. Leave me alone. Like I'm just playing. So I'm playing. And one time I fell up my landing. I wall run. I land down, but I don't know how to stop. So I went straight to the road. Got hit by a bike. Got thrown off the road and fell down the graveyard. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you one thing. Down there it felt pretty good. It's warm. It's really warm. I'm serious. It's warm. It feels like a mother's embrace. You're like, oh shit, this place is good. So I lost consciousness. I don't know. I probably fell asleep. But I remember seeing a dream where I was just standing in this place. It's a dark place. It's dark and it's like hot. And then I saw like a lot of like a shadow, like people carrying like this rocks, just rocks, different in size. And we were just like walking like quietly, carrying their own rocks. And just like I was like, then I woke up. I was like, that's probably one of like my first like nightmare in life.
So the mother's embrace. I guess that's death inviting you to the grave.
I hope not. Please not. I was 5 years old. Don't kill me just yet.
So when you woke up, what happened?
I was already outside. I was already outside. They fished me out.
Oh, so everyone fished you out.
Yeah.
So maybe what you were dreaming was just people picking you up from the dirt.
Maybe.
Or do you think your mind got blasted to the past where people were building pyramids with rocks?
Maybe, but the thing is, like, it was like underground though, because I see like cavern.
Yeah.
Like, there's no sky. Above me was just like a wall of rock, like cavern rock. Under me was like a rock and like rock floor too, and then there's just like fire on the background, like a lava running through too, and people are just like carrying this heavy stone behind their back, walking quietly, just like taking one heavy step at a time. And I would go, wow, what the fuck? Like that was my first thought. Even when I remember that dream, I'm like, holy crap, it's very vivid too.
Is that hell, or do you think that's another parallel universe?
Or maybe it's just my dream.
It could be any of those things, really.
Yeah. I thought I told you this one. I guess I had never did it.
No, never.
Yeah, I got hit by a bike and then fell over to a grave.
Why do you always get hit with like this weird shit?
I don't know.
You invite the paranormal into your life.
No. I was playing rollerblade, minding my own business. Okay, I got hit by a bike. Was there any of that my fault?
I mean,
I guess playing it in front of the main road is my fault. Yes. I agree, but falling down to a graveyard was like a grave hole was not my fault. I refuse to accept that.
Okay, let me ask you this real quick. What do you think will happen first? Us going into another world, another like parallel dimension, another universe, or you think we'll discover other life forms in this universe?
Another world.
So us hopping into another universe is more likely.
Is more plausible than an alien life form. Yes, I said it.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I don't know. I don't think alien exists, like another life form.
Well, technically speaking, if we go hopping to another world, that wouldn't they be considered aliens?
Mm-hmm. But it's a different reality, though. It's not by our realm of standard anymore, right?
But we still would call them aliens or extraterrestrial.
No, we're the alien, though.
Are we?
Because we go there, right?
What if we discovered a universe where everyone is really technologically advanced and we're just like primitive compared to them?
And we're the one who discovered them?
And we're the one who discovered them.
But why? They'd probably be like looking at us like, what the fuck are you guys doing here? Get back.
Like we accidentally somehow crossed over to them. They haven't figured out how to cross dimensions yet, but they're more technologically advanced than us. What do you think of that? Do you think they'll just be like, oh, what the fuck? Where are you guys? And we need to conquer you.
I mean, why would they do that? They're like technology advanced, so by logic, they're probably already like at least type 1, right? If not more. They already have whatever they want. Why would they? Because by type 1, I don't think people will run out of, well, at least till, I guess type 2, when you're not shorted of energy anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
But, we already talked about this. Species are greedy, and they will always want more.
But they clearly won't, like, it's more hassle than... But then they're gonna be like, what, multiverse battle kind of thing? War and stuff?
Oh, I don't know. That sounds hilarious.
Right? Like people just breaking dimensions, like, it's ours! Just start warring.
I mean, that's a comic book thing, right? That's happens in comic books all the time.
But, I don't know, I fail to see the necessity, because I think it takes more effort to do that, more than, doing whatever you're doing, if they're more advanced, I mean.
So, you think,
The thing is, like, if we're right now in our current state... could access like open a different path to get to like a different like world, except they're like lower technology, then they would get decimated for sure. Because right now we still need a lot. You know what I mean?
So you're saying the advanced society wouldn't share any of their technology with us?
I don't know. Maybe not because
they have everything they want. Why not just be like,
because they won't benefit them. You know what I
But
mean?
then they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's throw some stuff at them and see what they do with it.
Yeah. Would they? Would somebody just do that though?
I mean,
Like,
in the pursuit of knowledge and science, you would always want to experiment, right?
maybe that is true. That's one way to look at it.
I mean, it also reminds me of this. It just reminds me of this manga called Gantz.
Oh God.
Yeah. So.
Has it? I don't remember that manga has been done yet. Is it done?
Oh, it's
done?
finished. Yeah.
Oh.
So for those who don't know, the basic premise of this manga is that when you die, you get transported to like this afterlife where you have to kill aliens and score points, and if you have enough points, you can revive. So it's kind of like a game almost. And then, spoilers alert. So at the end of the manga, they found out that the guys who made Gantz are just like these really supreme beings. And the only reason why they gave it to them was because they wanted to, because they could. There's no reason, rhyme or reason for it. They're just like, we want to, that's why.
Well, they're probably type 3 by that moment, right? They already have everything. Because that's the thing. If the difference in the technology is not that far, then it could be a threat. But if they're way so advanced, then, throwing something a bone is like, it's not for helping them, it's for fun, for entertainment, right?
Yes.
Because at the end of the thing, when every needs are already fulfilled, the only thing that needs to be fulfilled is entertainment.
Well, the advanced beings sent the information to this one person, and this one person got the formula to make more Gantz. And it's implied or said that they're able to record all the footage of the people in the Gantz world. So they're just making entertainment off of people killing aliens or dying and stuff like that too. So humans are profiting over this game.
Cool. So it's like a Coliseum.
Kind of, but it's just like a short mention in it. I wish they kind of explored that theme more.
You think?
I think Gantz, I don't know, Gantz was kind of weird at the end. I really enjoyed the manga, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed like maybe we should, you know what, we should do a review of Gantz, because they had like 2 live action movies, anime, and a CG movie.
Gantz, eh? Yeah, we should do that actually, Gantz, eh? But Gantz is pretty big though.
And it also plays into the idea of, I don't know, not parallel worlds, but like aliens, I guess. So it continues our science theme. I don't know. I think that's it, right? You want to just end it here?
Yeah, probably.
Do that, outro, Bosh.
Alright then. Well, thank you guys for watching. This is this week's episode 2 of Fool's Odyssey. This is Boshka.
This is Alex.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you guys later. Peace out.
Bye.